Patrick, why would you kick Sandy again? She just showed you how your throat is capable of being turned into an instrument. You're over there going stupid on them drums, Sandy? With the guitar? Mr. Krabs, I don't know what that is. What you going stupid, twin? This man SpongeBob looking like Michael Jackson in the 80s. All right, guys, you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. I don't think those are the lyrics. What's up, Kai? What you doing? Nothing, just getting this band together for the concert. What concert? The concert for the intro of this video. Why do you always do this? Music, one of my favorite things in the entire world. So much so that I may dabble in it a little myself. And I'm not the only one who loves music. Apparently, SpongeBob loves it too. And that's what we're talking about today in this episode of SpongeBob Band Geeks. So we start off with Squidward playing his clarinet, right? And I guess he must have his Bluetooth speakers on. Cause why did this bum-ass doctor pull up? And Squilliam Fancy Brow over here pull up and call Squidward talking about some, is there a dying animal here? Not gonna lie, if I was Squidward, I would have answered yes. There's two actually. One that woke up confused on whether it wanted to be a squid or octopus, and the other one that's ironically called a doctor fish. Actually, no, not ironically, because I just found out a doctor fish is an actual fish. No cap, it's also purple in real life too. Anyway, Squilliam tries to flex on Squidward and is like, my band can't play at the Super Bowl. So Squidward, for no reason whatsoever, just decides to cap and say, yeah, I have a band too, and we'll play at that Bubble Bowl. I would say he's getting a little bit too big for his britches, but he doesn't wear pants. So Squilliam Fancy Nose is just like, all right, bet. And Squidward just decides to hand out flyers everywhere to a bunch of fish with no prior musical experience. Is that Mrs. Puff? Hold on, where are her pants at? What's the point of the skirt? It covers nothing at all. Is this why Mr. Krabs is so thirsty? Then again, how can you be thirsty? You're literally underwater. Why does no one wear pants in this show? So the whole bikini bottom pulls up, right? Look at him over there just yapping. Probably talking about how the lack of pants is affecting the economy. So Squidward asks the iconic question, has any of them played instruments before? And what does our genius Patrick say? He asks a very smart and important question.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Now hold on now. I know we want to discredit the guy, but let me remind you, no fish in here has any music experience whatsoever. Nobody got on Plankton for his ridiculous question, so we should respect Patrick for his. Then all of a sudden, SpongeBob starts talking about kicking, which, okay, I don't know why Patrick did this, but he just thinks it's a great time to practice his Muay Thai and just kick Sandy. Like, you could have just kicked in the air. No one told you to kick this squirrel. This leads to something I can only describe as assault with a musical weapon, because after Sandy beats him outside, he comes back inside with his entire neck lodged inside of a trumpet, which I don't know how. I don't exactly know why she decided to do this specific and horrific punishment of hers, but at least Patrick no longer has to ask what's an instrument, because now he is the instrument. So day 2 arrives, and it looks like the marching band is actually doing some marching, until these two random fish get a little too excited with their marching band sticks and just fly into a blimp. What's wrong, Squidward? Were they not playing good enough for you? Did the fact they can still walk and breathe be a little bit too much for you? You couldn't accept their fish-anity and their ability to twirl some sticks? Now they're a 2-piece fried plate with extra fries, with a couple of hush puppies and some coleslaw on the side. Look, I know how you guys feel about coleslaw, but this is not the time. We're mourning fish. And now it's day 3. And yeah. Plankton dies trying to play a harmonica. We're down 3 aquatic creatures. Now, Squidward, I don't advocate for this kind of thing, but if you want to keep going, I understand. So now we're here at day 4, the final day. And according to Squidward, they have made no progress whatsoever. Okay, no progress. 3 dead sea creatures. Assault and battery charges. Yeah, I say we're right around the corner of a breakthrough. So Squidward's like, look, when smart people want to seem smart, they talk loud, which is actually true in real life. So he encourages them to play loud, so that way it will sound good, which leads them turning his face into this. Oh goodness! Oh, calm down, it's not that bad. He then suggests them to play so low that no one can hear them. I don't know why, I just thought that bit was really funny. So then Harold the Bluefish is like, maybe we wouldn't sound so bad if some people didn't play with big meaty claws. And I'm sorry, but since when has racism ever solved anything? Why is this dude Harold always messing with somebody? He doesn't care if you're an old man, a sponge, or apparently a crab. So maybe he's not racist. He just hates everybody. And unlike in the last video, Mr. Krabs is not going out like that. So he's like, these claws aren't just for attracting mates. That is a very questionable statement. I don't know why you decided to say that specifically, but we'll roll with it. And SpongeBob tries to break it up. Oh wait, I'm sorry, Susie. The talking cheese tries to break it up, which then leads to every fish and mammal in the room throwing hands for no reason. And why are y'all using the instruments y'all didn't even pay for? Who do y'all think is paying for all the destruction y'all are causing? Squidward? Tentacles? With his check from the Krusty Krab? Mr. Krabs is literally in there right now, destroying every penny he gave him on an hourly rate. And Patrick, why would you kick Sandy again? She just showed you how your throat is capable of being turned into an instrument. Pause! So after everyone gets done sending Squidward into an economic disaster, SpongeBob's like, oh, Squidward came to us and we let him down, guys. He's like, who saved your life? Oh, a paramedic? And who saved yours? Oh, a fireman. Well, even though Squidward never did any of these things for you, how about we just pretend that it was him? This speech was so boof, but it doesn't matter because they going anyway. And oh, look who's there to support. You're the reason everything got destroyed in the first place. Put your hand down. So Squidward shows up to the Super Bowl dolo. And here comes Squilliam Fancy Fat Head Hater himself. But look who's in the cut. It's my boy SpongeBob in the gang. Go ahead and bust a move on him, SpongeBob. Yeah, okay. Okay, y'all see it for real? So they show up to the Super Bowl in this chrome dome of steel right here with all of these human audience members getting ready to watch these fish boogie woogie. And at this point, the audience is like, oh my gosh, they only had one night of practice and they've been trashed for the past 3 days. What are they gonna do? But SpongeBob, he's not trying to hear none of that. Cause you see my boy Plankton on the piano? And who we got on vocals? Is that Mr. Bob himself? What is this melody I'm hearing? This is beautiful, man. Patrick over there going stupid on them drums. Sandy with the guitar. Mr. Krabs, I don't know what that is. What you going stupid, twin? This man SpongeBob looking like Michael Jackson in the 80s. I know some of y'all passed out in the crowd. Don't try to cap for the internet. Who composed this melody? And yeah, that's the episode. There's a lot of great music out there, and there's also a lot of great music artists. Comment down below some of your favorite songs or favorite artists. Don't get your neck caught in a musical instrument. Like and subscribe, and it's been your boy Kai. Stay blessed. Peace.